So how do you know your wind farm representative is shooting straight with you? You and I have an insatiable appetite for electricity. Come with me and we'll look at the issues relative to wind farms and the communities that they serve. This is the Windfarm Guy. Hi, this is Dennis Stout, and thank you for joining me for this episode of the Windfarm Guy. Okay, so you have property in the country, and a wind company has approached you to lease your land to their project. That's fantastic, but how do you know what they are saying is true? Wind leases can be million-dollar deals for you, so it's in the landowner's best interest, as best you can, to validate the claims of the wind company. It's been my experience that the developers and land agents in wind are generally honest. However, they are human, and there are at least two common causes for inaccurate statements. The first is inexperience. The wind industry is a young and growing industry, using some pretty cutting-edge technology and requiring lots of travel. This lends itself to have many new, inexperienced people in their workforce. The person talking to you may have the best of intentions and could simply misstate something due to their lack of understanding. Through the years, I've encountered more than a few new developers that thought they knew what they were talking about, but didn't really. The other common cause of incorrect statements is more nefarious. Sometimes you will have those people who will say just about anything to get you to sign your property to their project. This is particularly true in a competitive situation where you have multiple companies wanting to lease the same ground. Each of the companies are saying that they're the real deal and that they're ahead of the other. In any case, as the landowner, what do you do? How do you determine the truth? Ronald Reagan, who was president during the Cold War, had a saying, "Trust but verify." It worked for him and it'll work for you too. And it's much easier to gather information today than it was back then. Let me quickly go through some tools that you have at your fingertips to verify information. Before I list these tools, let me first tell you to be wary of maps with dots. I personally place zero credibility on a layout map in early development, and I mean zero. If you're being approached in the early stages of development and you're being shown a map with a dot on your property, don't believe it. They may just be trying to make you salivate and sign up. At that point, early in the process, there are way too many variables that can change. Early on, they don't even know the real size of the project, what turbine they'll use, who has leased and who hasn't or won't. And all of the studies haven't even been done. I don't show my landowners a layout map until I have some confidence that those dots won't move. And that happens as construction approaches. Okay, the tools. First, courthouses are loaded with public information that you have access to. You can easily and cheaply learn what land has been acquired by what company, or what action has been acted upon by the county, or even requested, because these are public information. But every state is different. Every county is different. Every courthouse is different. Some have information online and some don't. Some have records on a computer and some don't. Some will run the reports for you and some won't. You should inquire about these things. Also, a variety of permits are necessary to develop and build a wind farm. Again, those are public information, and many are discussed in public forums, such as county zoning meetings. Those meetings might be online, even live. Learn your county and tune in. Another county tool is the plat book. Not all counties have plat books, but if one is available, you should get one. They're always out of date, but they're great tools for you to have, and they don't cost much. Second, the wind farm's power will go somewhere, which will involve the electrical grid. You know, every grid has an organization overseeing it. Find out who your grid operator is. There's PJM, MISO, ERCOT, SPP, just to name a few. In most cases, you can learn the status of a wind company's interconnection studies. Learn your situation. Get your grid operator's website and learn the ropes so you can monitor things. Verify a company's claim and don't let anyone convince you that this information is confidential when it is actually public information. Ask them for the Q website. Third, everything 200 foot tall or taller must be approved by the FAA. wind turbines are definitely taller than 200 feet. You have access to the FAA website, so you can learn what locations have been filed and their subsequent determinations. You want to know what a wind company is thinking? FAA filings might just give you that insight. These are just a few tools at your disposal. It's your ground, and I encourage you to be active and not passive, and take the time to verify what you're being told. If you don't know where to go to verify your information, search online, or you can contact me and I'll try to help you out. If you like what I've said today, be sure and click like and subscribe below. If you have thoughts or want me to address a particular topic relative to wind farms, please also leave me a comment. If you really want to know the gossip on a wind farm, go to the local cafe where the farmers gather for coffee. You can learn a lot of information there, but keep in mind it is a rumor mill and some comments could be rather outlandish. But you can take that information and verify it using the tools mentioned earlier and some other tools as well. It's your ground. Be active in protecting it. This is Dennis Stout, and I'm the Windfarm Guy.
Thank you for watching. Working together, we can make good energy decisions and save our planet. I am the Windfarm Guy.